Digo, de una vez, ¿sabes? Ya estamos aquí.
Traveler, it's you! Ready to join the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland crew?
Adelante.
It's time, dear partner in Paimon, for us to turn our attention to the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland. As I mentioned, the park was started up by enthusiasts who brought in the Spina di Rosula to handle the planning, construction, and operations. Of course, enthusiasts aren't typically all-around experts. They usually stick to designing the event booths. We, for our part, handle long-term operations and develop standardized strategy guides for the different activities.
Long-term operations? Strategy? It all sounds so complicated. We spend most of our time adventuring and we barely have any experience running a stall. Do you think we can handle this?
No todos los jefes han estudiado en una escuela de negocios.
That's more like it. You've seen it all before, haven't you, partner? I'd even go as far as to say you've shaped some of Tevat's biggest business ventures. Anyway, first things first. Let's get an overview of how the whole festival's gonna be run.
Oh.
As you can see, our Fantasyland's a bit like a sugar-free macaron right now. Several areas are still under construction.
Es como un Monopoly.
The has only been able to hire a limited number of craftsmen. Besides, we don't have enough experience to handle multiple projects simultaneously. That's why I chose to adopt a time slot-based planning method, so we can focus on specific tasks during each designated period. Upgrading facilities, expanding the venue, hiring staff. All of this requires funds and time slots to accomplish. So, it's our job to allocate precious time slots in each business cycle to the most worthwhile tasks. As we attract more guests and earn money to add to our funds, we'll also be able to work more efficiently, which will allow us to divide each cycle into finer time slots, which will let us get more done.
So we'll be limited in the decisions we can make and tasks we can focus on within each time period. Which means we have to use our limited actions and Mora to earn even more Mora. Kinda like playing chess or cards then. Cooking up a strategy in advance.
Yep. Vale.
Paimon thinks she just about
Pues es algo similar como la venta de
How do
pociones,
you
¿no?
feel about it, Traveler?
Que también se rendía de en qué cosas invertías y demás. Es mi especialidad.
Yep, come on, we can do this. You mentioned standardized strategy guides just now. Does that mean there are non-standard ways to take part too?
Of course. Film and entertainment mean different things to different people. And there's gonna be a wide range of exciting activities for people to try out. If we're not careful, some visitors might wander off and end up getting in trouble. And others might pick up dangerous props by mistake. To avoid confusion, we need to create a standardized strategy guide for each activity. Just think of it like a walkthrough.
Ya veo, entonces yo me ofrezco para probar los juegos.
Wow, if we're the first ones to test out the activities, who knows what surprises there could be waiting for us. But if we hit a tough spot, we'll just have to rely on our skills to carry us through.
Hopefully it goes without saying that I'd never put you in danger, partner. I carefully checked all the existing activities before you arrived, and I can assure you that they're all perfectly safe. I also wanted you to experience the activities before anyone else gets to. It'll be fun. Plus, we'd like to hear your thoughts and suggestions.
Oh, those are two things Navia is best at. Making people feel safe and having fun.
Great! Well,
Okay.
I can't wait to hear what you think. Your input is super important to us. All right then, let's start with eclectic escapades and put our first guide together.
Ah. Creo una estrategia. Ya sé que hay que ir a ver a los ojitos bonitos, pero espérate tantito. Ah, recoge la cantidad de monedas requeridas y llega al destino antes de que se acabe el tiempo para completar el desafío. Vale. No, pero para arriba, mija. Ok. No recordaba de lo caótico que era esto, ¿eh? ¡Ay, no inventes! Bueno, al menos... Ah, que no tenían un total limitado de monedas. Vale, cool. Bueno, saber. Noise.
Both of you seem even more excited than before. Looks like your first trial run didn't disappoint.
El desafío es muy
Paimon
entretenido.
hasn't actually watched that many films, but after trying it out, she might just be hooked. We should check out the film that it's based on.
Great job, Paimon. That's exactly what our enthusiast friends were hoping you'd say. They'd be beyond delighted to hear that visitors are curious about the films that inspired these attractions. Some have even been willing to contribute extra funds out of their own pockets. Where budgets have allowed, of course.
Out of their own pockets?
That's right. While the Spina di Rosula covers the cost of basic booth materials and rental fees, many fans have personally funded promotional materials and related merchandise. The cost of the booth itself isn't their main expense. Some of them have already started designing spin-off products inspired by film characters. Take our official mascot, Surintendant Chevalmoran, for instance. She won second place in the last most popular character poll for the comic film category, and was even dubbed the pinnacle of round bouncy cuteness. Many people have expressed interest in designing cushions based on her image, using the highest quality fabrics and hiring the most skilled artisans to mass produce them. These cushions will officially go on sale at the next convention alongside lots of similar products.
Yo sí sé que me emociono.
Sounds irresistible, right? Plus, as Surintendant Chevalmoran's guardian and official image rights agent, Farina will receive 60% of the sales revenue.
Pues claro, oye.
The fans are doing this voluntarily, not for profit, but to promote Surintendant Chevalmoran's adorable image. The more Mora ends up in Farina's purse, the better Surintendant Chevalmoran's meals will be. And who wouldn't be happy to hear that?
Oh, Paimon likes the sound of that. Everyone working hard for something they all love without worrying about profit.
Still, we can't just ignore Mora completely. Whether it's fan creations or official commercial projects, some level of financial balance is still necessary. The same logic applies to the Chevalmoran Film Fantasyland taken as a whole. Once we finish the standardized strategy guides, our attractions can officially be open to the public. But we can't take personal charge of the ticketing process. There's plenty of work
bastante
to do at the
despapalle, la
various
verdad.
booths, and the park itself is a work in progress. We'll need to assign dedicated employees to maintain and manage each attraction. There's a recruitment section on the park's bulletin board. We've received many applications, and each candidate has their strengths. Our job is to match the best candidates to each attraction based on their overall performance. Once assigned, the staff will keep the attractions running, ensuring a continuous revenue stream.
Wait, so we've suddenly gone from being playtesters to Heads of human resources? That's definitely a first for us.
Pues que sepa que son muy estrictas seleccionando currículums.
Just don't hold everyone up to your own standards, okay? You can't expect everyone else to be as capable as you. Alright, time to review some resumes. Fingers crossed we'll get some exceptional candidates.
Ok. Contrata empleados. Como a ver nada más la modalidad de cada juego. Y luego ya volvemos a ver al don ojos bonitos.
Looks like this particular employee is really getting into their role.
Esperemos que lo haga bien.
You're both doing great. You sound more like bosses than I do. In any case, with this, the Cheval Film Fantasyland is now officially open. Running a theme park is a long-term project. You won't make much if you try and rush it. We're just about done with our current work setup, so let's take a short break and wait for this cycle's revenue report to come in.
Termino el ciclo de trabajo actual. Pero tengo todavía money. Déjeme aprovechar el money. Joder, ya.
Well, the numbers might not look that impressive, but given that we're just getting the ball rolling, I'd say that wasn't a bad start.
Sí, así es.
Building on this momentum, we must consider rolling out more unique business strategies during the next cycle. To draw in the crowds, I've invited one of Fontaine's very own celebrity chefs, my good friend Escoffier. She'll be performing right here in the amusement park's restaurant. On that note, let's go catch up with her.
So, is the restaurant part of our business strategy too? There are so many layers to this operation.
Restaurante temático.
The restaurant is up to standard, and the waterside location will make for a unique dining experience. The beautiful scenic reflections in the water create a stunning backdrop, lifting diners' spirits and allowing them to truly savor their meals. Ingredients, check. Cooking utensils, check. Looks like we're ready to rumble.
Hey there, Escoffier!
Oh, my employers are here. The president of the Spina di Rasula, plus the famous traveler and Paimon. I must say, you seem a bit overqualified to be running a film-themed amusement park.
Ay, pero qué cosas
I'd
dices.
say that if anyone here was overqualified, it would be the former head chef of the Hotel de Boer. Wherever you walk, the aroma of fine cuisine follows in your wake.
Let's get back to business. I'm guessing you
Let's
want the
get
traveler
back
to
to
help me decide the theme
business.
dish for each cycle, right?
This is the business strategy I mentioned earlier. Using Escoffier's top-tier dishes to attract more visitors to the park. But this isn't just about attracting visitors. Her culinary masterpieces will surely have other surprising effects. Just imagine, Paimon, if all you needed was a single ticket to enjoy all the attractions and taste all the legendary food. Wouldn't you be tempted?
No, bueno.
Then Paimon come every single day.
Por casualidad no habrá una entrada anual.
Now, here's the twist. To get the most out of this strategy, the menu can't be made public. Based on research by a certain food branding consultant, many restaurants have started offering a special chef surprise dish. So give me some inspiration every few business cycles, and I'll decide on our next theme dish. Now then, give me your hand.
La mía no sabía que la inspiración se pudiera transmitir mediante el contacto físico.
A warm and energetic feel. Your hands are calloused from wielding your sword, but still quite delicate. When you grasp its hilt, it's like you're holding the bow of a violin. A sword, then. The theme this time shall be strength. All right, let's find out what strength looks like in gastronomical form.
Hostia, la parrilla repleta de poder.
I've refined the sauce for these barbecue ribs. It's a richer flavor than the classic version, but not at all greasy. The mint extract in the seasoning leaves a refreshing aftertaste, perfect for indulging yourself after a fun-filled day. But if you ask me, I'd say the artisans need these more than the guests.
The artisans?
As I'm sure you've noticed, this park isn't quite finished. A serving of these barbecue ribs should help the artisans replenish their strength much more quickly. As their bosses, you have an obligation to provide meals for them. So why not invite them to dine here? Who knows? The morale boost might even improve their productivity.
Oh? If I recall correctly, you once served up some special fish and chips for the porters over at the Fleuve Sandra.
Huh.
For several days after, the workers were all incredibly efficient. They'd finish 8 hours of work in just 5. And then, because they clocked out early, they'd come back completely refreshed the next day.
Then there's no time to lose. Go invite the artisans over while these ribs are still hot. I'll prepare some side dishes and desserts too.
That's a great idea! You really live up to your reputation, Escoffier. Looks like these themed dishes are gonna make a huge difference after all. We'll have to make sure we check in with you regularly.
Evito invitar a los artesanos una deliciosa costilla.
That themed dish.
And perfect timing, too. Let's take this chance to take the facilities of our eclectic escapades to the next level.
Otra más. Mejora la atracción. Mejora. Confirmar. Ah.
We should be able to attract more customers by upgrading the stall, don't you think?
That's right. Based on my business experience with the Spina di Rosula, I've quantified the service value to help you intuitively understand how satisfied customers are with each stall. An attraction will reach its ideal revenue only when its service value meets customer expectations. As we improve and expand our facilities, expectations will also increase accordingly. When that happens, we can deploy more capable employees or invest funds in training to enhance our employees' skills.
Informar personal. Ah, y aumentamos y ya, y aparte nos da un máximo de nivel que podamos hacer. Despedir. Te despido, ¿por qué? Porque ya no me caíste bien, fíjate. Mala energía. Bad energy.
That should be everything. Looks like you've pretty much mastered how to run this park.
Huh? Have we really? Thinking about it, we have learned quite a lot, haven't we?
Es porque Navi es una excelente profesora.
Oh, not at all. I wouldn't say I taught you much. Your intuition's been guiding the way mostly. I imagine long-term operations sounded like a scary prospect the first time I mentioned it, huh? But don't let that scare you. Just break things down into smaller steps and tackle them one at a time. Even if you're not a genius or naturally gifted, you'll get it done in the end.
Whoa, seeing her own progress has really got Paimon fired up! Actually, she's gonna jot your words of encouragement right down. From here on out, we'll be running the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland together. Let's make it a big success.
Nice.
Oh,
Mira quién
man.
está. Ifa.
Bro,
Llororón.
are you mimicking me? No, I mean, one of our buddies is here, for real. Quite a few of them, actually.
Aurora and Aoife, what brings you to Fontaine?
Huh? How come you're... Ah, I'm guessing Kanich is here because of that international smuggling case, right? I've heard quite a bit about that.
Word sure gets around quickly, huh?
First time abroad and you're already making headlines.
Oh, stop it. It's not like I was the center of attention.
Wasn't expecting to see the Traveler and Paimon here too, though.
Ya ves, estamos en todos lados.
Come on, Aoife.
Huh?
¿Qué?
A traveler, by definition, is someone who travels around.
Badum.
Fair point.
Touché.
Anyway, back on topic. Wait a second. I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about again?
Why you're all here, of course.
For vegetables.
Huh?
I'll
No,
go
bueno,
first.
estos dos
It's for the
perdidos.
Chevrolamine Film Fantasyland. Wait, is that right?
It's Cheval Moran.
Ah, right. I keep stumbling over that one. Guess I owe Cheval Moran an apology, even if she's not here.
Pues no pasa nada.
Anyway, long story short, the festival restaurant urgently needed fresh vegetables from Natland, which is why Aoife and I are here.
So, you guys are vegetable couriers?
He is. I'm just here as a responsible adult. It's his first time traveling so far away from home.
Cierto
and
es
all
que
the
es
elders in his
chamaquito.
tribe were worried. So they had me come along.
Even though it's your first time too.
Right. But they still picked me to accompany you. You gotta wonder why that might be.
Porque es el único que le pone atención aparte de
Don't you
Citlali.
get it? They all just saw how overworked you were, so they used it as an excuse to send you off on a vacation.
Wait, what? So I'm getting the grandson treatment now too?
Ha!
See? Doesn't matter how much older you are than this dude. Hang out with him long enough, and you'll eventually find yourself being treated like a kid.
Meaning everyone looks after you. What's so bad about that?
In theory, nothing at all. In that case, guess I better start over. Hi guys, my name's Aoife, and I just turned 5.
No, bueno. Mucho gusto, coleguita ahí.
Paimon's not sure who the responsible adult is anymore. So, what about Kakuku?
Sí, es cierto, porque dijo por
Here,
Kakuku.
we'd be making more of a ruckus than we already are.
That's exactly what's got me worried.
Se perdió.
Aoife, there's nothing to worry about. You're a big boy. You can handle yourself now even without Kakuku.
You think that's what I'm worried about? Anyway, my priority right now is Kakuku.
Ah, es que Kakuku como
Suffice
vuela.
it to say, Kakuku's in big doo-doo.
He's so small, and all he knows are a few harmless phrases. What kind of trouble could he even get himself into?
Let me guess. Did he get caught out by the law on flying objects?
Bro, you too?
Not me. How?
Oh, that pesky little chatterbox. So that's why he hasn't interrupted us this whole time. Guess he's too scared to show his face.
That, plus he's already spouted enough nonsense for one day. So I've put him on mute until tomorrow.
Nice one. If I was even half as decisive as you are, I would have kept a closer hold on Kakuku so he didn't get a chance to go flying off.
Entonces sí que se trataría de un auténtico objeto volador.
Oh no, bro. Or rather, did Kakuku get caught by the guards for flying around?
If they had managed that, we'd at least be able to track him down. But when the guards started chasing him, Kakuku flew into that building next door. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a high-stakes pursuit going down in there as we speak. Just like one of those cool crime movies.
No, bueno.
Which building?
Me imaginé que uno hubiera testigo. Ah, no,
Yep,
yo creo que
that's the
sí.
one. Kakuku sure has a good eye for a getaway. It's the tallest
Justo estaba
building
diciendo, me
around.
imagino ahí la
I
escena,
may be
¿sabes? De
able to
New
fly
Billet.
up pretty high,
Ahí
but
tranquilamente en su
checking every last
despacho,
window would
leyendo todos los
still take
casos que
quite a
tiene que dar.
while.
Y de repente entra Kakuko y ya está Nubile, ¿qué está pasando aquí?
As for Aoife, well, let's just say he's not flying anywhere without a Saurian. Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
Not like it's my fault, though. You don't have to apologize on my behalf.
Wait a sec. What's this got to do with how high you can fly? Kakuku's got himself into a real mess here. Like a panicked animal running straight into a trap. It's pretty worrying. I'm starting to picture him flapping through a barrage of gunfire while
Justo.
important documents are flying about left, right, and center.
Heck yeah! If anyone can pull it off, it's Kakuku. He's always been such an awesome Saurus. I
Mijo,
believe in
ese
him.
no es el problema es que nos lo van a llevar a Meropia y no se va a poder defender, el pobrecito. Podría haber dos dragones en el edificio, más bien un dragón y un saurio.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
Of course I'm for real. I'd never make light of something like that.
Alright, everyone's an awesome Saurus! Well, the human version. But our priority right now should be to go in there and check up on Kukuku.
Kenichi y yo nos dirigíamos al Palacio
Leave
Marmonio.
it to us.
You sure? Wow, awesome. That'll be a huge help.
And if Kukuku doesn't listen to you, I give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
Wait, since when was that up to you?
Claro.
Well, then it's your call, bro.
All right then, if Kukuku doesn't listen to you, I also give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
Ay, pobrecito, si de
There
por
you
sí está
go.
deforme.
If he objects to that, tell him to come find us.
He won't. Trust me.
No, bueno, a ver. ¿Nos vamos a encontrar a Niwilet, sí o no?